All right, YouTube, how you guys doing today? This is Mike.
This is Jenny.
Pratt Family Homestead. Today we're going to make some mayonnaise. We're going to make the mayonnaise with a duck egg instead of a chicken egg. So we're going to call it Duckonnaise. Our boy, our 4-year-old Andrew, is allergic to the protein that's in chicken egg whites. And, or it's chicken egg whites, I don't know if it's the protein. But, so he's not allergic to duck eggs. So we started making our own homemade mayonnaise using duck eggs. Come to find out, if you look at your mayonnaise container that you get at the store, some of the big brands use whole chicken eggs and some use only chicken egg yolks. So you figure out how they make it all white.
No kidding.
No matter how, what are they putting in there that's turning yellow to white. All right, so anyways, the homemade stuff's really good. Jenny's come to really like it. Mm-hmm. In fact, we just used our very last store-bought one because we were lazy not too long ago. And so we cleaned out the pantry and we used our very last one. I think Jenny found that it even tasted odd.
It does. It tastes funny. It doesn't, it's not bad, but it just tastes funny. I prefer homemade now.
So, and the great thing with homemade is you can make it to your flavor however you want. This specific recipe that we're going to follow today is from reformationacres.com. And I'll put a link to it in the description, but we like this recipe. We've actually, on the last batch, I didn't follow it exactly, but we're going to pretty much this time. And, but we've tried 10, 15 other recipes that we like as well. You know, a little more of this, a little less of this, whatever. This particular recipe we're going to follow today, I'm going to do a little bit less of the vinegar. I thought the last batch we made had a little too much vinegar, so
yeah.
Let's go check it out. All right, guys, Jenny's going to read off the ingredients because there's no way I'm remembering them whatsoever. So she's going to read them off, and let's get going. Oh, for starters, this recipe from Reformation Acres, I know nothing about the website. We just found this recipe, and we like it. So I guess go check them out. I'm not endorsing them. I know nothing about them. It's just giving credit for finding this recipe there. So what's the first thing, hon?
1 jumbo egg.
These duck eggs are pretty jumbo. All right. Put that baby in there. Okay. What's next?
1 teaspoon salt.
Okay, so I've got all the ingredients in here. Let's go over them. We use the real salt. I've got that in the bowl already.
1/2 teaspoon dry mustard.
Okay, we didn't have any dry mustard, so in there it went and smash, 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 and we had mustard seed turned to dry mustard. All right.
1/2 teaspoon paprika.
In there, good to go.
1/4 teaspoon garlic salt.
Now we did not have garlic salt, but we do have garlic powder, and 1/4 teaspoon just doesn't sound good enough to me. There we go. I love garlic. All right.
1.5 tablespoons sugar.
1.5 tablespoons of sugar. I only put 1 tablespoon of sugar in.
2 tablespoons vinegar.
2 tablespoons of vinegar. We're only going to put 1 tablespoon in this time. The last time we made this recipe, we felt like there was just a little too much vinegar. So we're going to go with 1 this time. 1.5 might be the right answer for us, but we'll find out for the next batch. Okay.
And a cup of oil.
Okay, I think this recipe calls for, what does this recipe call for, hon?
3/4 cup sunflower oil and 1/4 cup extra virgin olive oil.
Right, and we typically use olive oil. In fact, I like the, what is it, honey?
The light tasting.
Light tasting olive oil. But we don't have that. We've only got vegetable oil today. Probably not the best choice, but so that's what we're going to use. A cup of vegetable oil. Now, the key to mayonnaise is pouring it in very slow. At the end of this video, I may make a separate video saying or showing you that if you just dump the oil in there, it's not going to work. You're just going to have liquid. But if you do it real slow, it comes out like mayonnaise. So we're going to go ahead and dump all of our ingredients in. I have also become superstitious that if you add the vinegar and the seasoning after you've created the mayonnaise, that it breaks it down. I don't know if that's true or not, but I have the best luck with it being successful if I put all the ingredients in together, which I think this recipe calls for, and then you mix it up with the egg, and then you start slowly adding the oil. So let's do that. We're going to mix this up, and then we'll start slowly putting in the oil. I'm using, by the way, this is a wide mouth pint jar, and we're using a submersion blender. But I've been told if you can use a regular food processor or a regular even blender maybe, with same results. So let's do this. Okay, that all looks pretty mushed up in goo. So again, I'm going to do this on high, and I'm going to slowly pour in this oil. And it's going to seem like it's going to take forever, and I'm going to start getting worried that it's not going to set as mayonnaise. But it should, especially if I keep going very slow. This is where I start getting worried. It's still very liquidy. Still very liquidy, and what is there, about a quarter of a cup? 2/3 cup is still in here, I guess. So we've only put in 1/3 of a cup. It's starting to thicken. You can tell by listening to, or well, maybe not. Yep, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now I'm just finishing mixing it all up real good. I think that's mixed up pretty good. And you can see it has a pretty good consistency. I should probably unplug this while I'm in here playing around. But, you know, living on
technicalities.
The edge. All right, I'll just set that down. What do you think, Mom? I think on our side, it is very good. On our side, though, I bet you we still need a little tweaking. And everybody's going to need their own tweaking on the recipe. But this is very good. And look, you can see the consistency. I mean, it's mayonnaise. That's excellent. All right. So I'm going to get this kind of cleaned up, and then I'm going to do another little demonstration video if you pour the oil in too fast. So it'll just be oil and an egg. I'm not going to do all the ingredients. If you pour it in too fast, it's just going to come out as soup. So, all right, hold on. We'll get that set up, and we'll be right back to you. Guys. All right, guys, here we go. We've got, I've already got the egg beat in this jar. I've got the cup of oil. So we're looking at 1 duck egg, 1 cup of oil. All right? And I'm going to try and go at a medium pace. I'm not just going to dump it in. I want to try to show you that the point being you got to go very slow adding the oil. So I'm going to go at a medium pace here. Is it making mayonnaise? No. Well, I'm going to keep letting it beat for a while, but you can see it's very liquidy and it's not mixing. Okay, come over here. This is what you get when you go too fast. That is not mayonnaise. I don't know what that is, but that is not mayonnaise. So, take it slow. Just take an extra, I don't know. I have to go back and look at the video. It was a minute to pour the oil in, maybe. So, all right. Yep. So I just want to demonstrate that for you. Okay. All right, guys. So we made mayonnaise. It took us longer to get the ingredients out than to make it. Pour the oil in slow, very slow. This recipe called for one jumbo egg. We used a duck egg, which is
About as jumbo as they get.
it's pretty jumbo. We have made it with chicken eggs also. You maybe use 2 eggs, two normal chicken eggs. We've made double and triple batches before. You just double, triple everything. It's fine. Anything else?
No.
We were also talking after we cut off from making that batch, and we really like what we just made.
Good.
So I'll have a link to the webpage at Reformation Acres.
That's it.
And I'll have a link down there, and I'll list all the ingredients in the descriptions also. So give it a try. Tell us what you think. Or maybe you have a secret, just between us, a secret mayonnaise recipe you want to share with us. So, I'm Mike.
I'm Jenny.
Pratt Family Homestead. Thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see, then like, share, subscribe.
Check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Boom, baby. All right. Thanks. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.